It's your boy Malik, back at it again with another banger. And today we're gonna be talking about my first job. This was a requested video, and before we kick into that, I just wanted to start off by saying thank you guys so much. Guys, keep hitting that subscribe button, so thank you for that. We're at 717 subscribers now. We're almost to 1,000. We're gonna be doing something big for 1,000 followers, 1,000 subscribers. So definitely keep hitting that subscribe button below, in the bottom right hand corner. And don't forget to comment, like, and share this video before we even kick into it. Also, another thing that I wanted to say is we're gonna be dropping some merch. I got some merch dropping. Stay tuned for that. Came out fire. I also dropped a website where I'm gonna be dropping newsletters, probably posting my most recent content on on YouTube. But if you guys have any suggestions of what content I should put out, whether it's videos, whether it's content from my website, what you guys want to see up there, I'll be posting the links below. Stay tuned for the next video. The next video I'll probably be dropping my merch. But for now, let's kick into talking about my first job. My first job actually was a maintenance girl or guy, you could say. And I basically worked for this where I lived at. Actually, I lived in this apartment complex, and I actually was a maintenance girl during the time, and I would pick up the trash in the parking lot. I believe I was 15. I was 15 years old. I'd pick up the trash in the parking lot. I would, clean vacant apartments out when people would move out. I would, help fix dryers and washing machines, because during that time, I believe I was going to school I wasn't going to school for anything, but during that time, I was just really into technology. So I was really into anything that plugged into a wall, and that's what brought me here today with my mechatronics engineer license. Everybody's like, what the fuck is that? It's basically mechanical engineering. That's what that is. I believe I was getting paid the bare minimum wage, probably $8 an hour back then. And it was an alright job. I liked it. It was chill. I lived here, so I would just wake up. I would go right downstairs and clock in straight to my job. I worked there probably for 3 months or something like that. It was just over the summer. My next job was Wendy's, and I worked at Wendy's for a minute. I worked at Wendy's for 4 years or something like that. So 16, 17, 18, 15, 15. I'm bad at math. I worked there until I was 17. Yeah, I worked there until I was 17 years old. But it was a straight job. I mean, I made a lot of friends there after the amount of time that I was there. I was really good at my job. I'm gonna drop a picture of 2 pictures of when I used to work at Wendy's right here. So yeah, you obviously see the difference between how I looked then and how I look now. When I worked at Wendy's, I was getting paid $8.75, $8.25, something like that. Definitely $8.25. It wasn't that high. Now minimum wage is $11 an hour, $11.25 or something like that. I would say basically if you're young and you're trying to get a job, definitely make sure that you're always showing up to your interviews dressing professional. Make sure you have a resume. A lot of people say, what can I put on my resume if I don't have any work experience? And I say, don't be afraid to get out there and volunteer. Like when I was younger, I volunteered a lot, so that's why I have, you know, a pretty lengthy resume now. Is even if, you know, you didn't work on the books or, you know, get money for it, they still see that you have, you know, job experience, and it doesn't matter what it is. I'm also gonna put a link below of places that hire 16-year-olds. I was actually looking up, you know, places that you guys could work, and then the list became, you know, so long, from McDonald's to Starbucks, Subway, Target, dishwashing positions. I would definitely recommend that for the guys, is like dishwashing position. It's really easy to get into. It's a lot of work, but if you're willing to do all the work, it's a good job. CVS hires 16-year-olds. Best Buy hires 16-year-olds. So there's a bunch of places that hire 16-year-olds. I know that sometimes you need working papers, maybe from your school, to work a certain amount of hours. I believe I did when I worked at Wendy's. But yeah, look into that. If you know, want to get a job or you need help, comment below. I'd be glad to drop you guys some links. Another good app to use for applying for jobs is Indeed. That's what's popular in my area over here. I'm on Indeed all the time, left and right. I'm getting, you know, interviews. I stay with a job, like a different job. I have like 7 W-2s from last year. It's crazy. Make sure you're reliable. You know, make sure you can get to the job that you're applying for. Don't apply for a job that you can't get to, or don't apply for, you know, a job that you're gonna pay more for transportation than you're gonna even, you know, get to enjoy, you know, get money to yourself. It's just not worth it. Don't steal from your jobs. Don't steal from the cash registers. It's just not worth it. They're gonna lie. Just don't do it. Like I said, start volunteering. Make sure you're consistent in your work ethic. If you show up and, you know, you're a great worker and you're showing that you want to do all these things the first day, just make sure it stays consistent, so, you know, you have a good reputation at your job. They can actually vouch for you if you go for another job. And especially if you're young, you know, your first few jobs, you definitely want to stay on good terms with them, because you want to have references. A lot of places, you know, they're going to ask for references when you go apply at other jobs, and it's basically so, you know, they can call them and ask them, were you a decent worker? And if you weren't a decent worker, or, you know, you don't want to put them down, you're going to have limited people that you can contact. So try to keep your bridges. Don't burn your bridges. Work for cheap, you know. Work for minimum wage. Don't be picky. You know, a job is a job, and it's better to have some income than no income, or little income than, you know, no income. If you can speak another language, I know that usually gets you into jobs a lot quicker. I don't speak Spanish. A lot of people think that I speak Spanish the way I look or something. But yeah, if I spoke Spanish, I'd probably get a lot more jobs, sadly. So yeah, if you're bilingual, you can definitely get probably a job. Overall, I worked at Wendy's for my first job. Wendy's and maintenance, those were my first 2 jobs. I love them. Now I work at T-Mobile. I love it there. I like it. But yeah, I love it there. That's definitely like my group, like my area of work is like with phones and technology and stuff like that. Recently, before this, I was working as a dishwasher. There's nothing wrong with it, but, you know, I'm gonna have a job and I'm gonna do what I have to do to, you know, provide. But when it comes to dishwashing, or, you know, just getting dirty and just putting in, you know, hard labor, it's not me. I'm a nerd. I like, you know, taking apart things, putting them back together, troubleshooting, helping people with things they don't know on their phones, you know, trying to sell people Apple products. Those are things that I like. I don't like scrubbing fucking macaroni off dishes and stuff like that. But yeah, that was my first job experience video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. And like I said again, thank you guys again for keep hitting that subscribe button. You guys keep hitting it. We're going up. When we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're definitely dropping something big. I don't know if it's going to be a giveaway. I don't know if it's going to be a big prank, big challenge. Whatever it may be, you guys tell me what you guys want me to do at 1,000 subscribers. Help me get there. Comment below what you guys want to see. And yep, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Love you guys. Bye.